Hey, beautiful people, how's it going? I'm one of your hosts, Michael Wright.
And I'm Nick D'Angeli, and welcome to the Doesn't Make the Cut podcast. We're an Indigenous film TV review podcast that you can only watch on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or whatever you listen to your podcast. We would like to acknowledge we're bringing this podcast to you from the traditional unceded Coast Salish territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. We raise our hands and thank our Coast Salish relatives for allowing us to live, work, and podcast in their traditional territory.
If you enjoy what you're hearing, please consider giving us a like, comment, subscribe, share. It really does help with the channel. We love talking movies, TVs, all the beautiful media shit. Without further ado, The Boys. It's finally here.
The Boys, man. We're coming full circle here, folks. Our first ever review that we have posted on our channel is our in-depth thoughts of The Boys season 2. So coming back for season 3.
And here we are. And non-spoilers here. The quality still top notch. It's still great. Like I just binged through it in one sitting and I just want to see more. I was really sad that, the episode ended and I gotta wait a week. I'm like, damn it. Okay, it'll be worth the wait.
Yes, I know. I felt the same way, man. I'm very happy. I've been very happy with a lot of these series that when they're coming out weekly, they give you 2 episodes, a couple episodes. We had 3 episodes, which I was shocked. I didn't realize we were going to get 3 episodes. I was going in there expecting 1 or 2. But we were able to watch 3, binge them right away. Yeah, I'm really excited. They're coming out every Friday, right?
Every Friday.
Every Friday on Prime Video.
And you're right, they did spoil us. We got 3 episodes. So I am
They know how to please.
no, like special effect, you can really tell their budget is just increasing. They're not skimping on any of the special effects. There's a lot of gnarly shit that happens here, and you could tell that they are putting a lot of love and care into the writing, the production value. It's all, as you can tell, I love the show. I'll just give my rating right now. Does it make the cut? Absolutely. It does make the cut. It's the top rating, and anyone who knows me, I'm really hard to please, so it's a big deal.
That is a big deal, dude. Wow. That is freak. Yeah, dude. This series, I love The Boys, man. This is such amazing stuff. Like, if you have not seen the first 3 episodes, do yourself a favor. If you do have a Amazon Prime Video subscription, check out The Boys. It is very gruesome. It is gritty. It it capitalizes what superheroes could be if the government had full control over them, and they are not the goody two shoes that we're used to in superheroes. They are gritty, they are messed up, they are terrible freaking people, but it makes some good television. And going on season 3, this series is not disappointing. Absolutely, I agree with you, Mike. This is a doesn't make the cut rating for all 3 of the episodes because it's that damn good.
All right. Well, it was a very quick one for non-spoilers. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what they're getting into. Yeah, go ahead, watch it, and watch the spoiler section with us. We'll wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll... Okay, spoilers. Welcome back to the spoiler section. We hope you enjoyed the episodes as much as we did. They had 0 fucks to give because there's a guy who went into someone's pee hole. So...
Oh, that was brutal, man. That was so...
Like,
that was fucked up.
Like, I had the mistake of eating breakfast at this point, and I didn't want to eat breakfast because I just, like, I'm not sure if that was, like, CGI, or if that was CGI, there's some top-notch CGI, or if there's an actual set of this guy, like, wandering into this really fleshy-looking area where I'm just, like, it's some gnarly shit, man.
The part that just got me, this show just knows how to really twist your freaking stomach, man, because damn. Okay, so going inside the actual penis was one part, but this character, he shrinks. He's basically like Ant-Man.
Basically.
He sneezed and he tears his poor freaking partner in half. It is fucking gruesome. It comes out of freaking nowhere, dude.
You know
And
what?
that was
You know where the inspiration came from? I'm pretty sure the writers really wanted to see Ant-Man go up Thanos' ass, and this is probably the closest we're going to get.
oh man. It's fucking brutal, man. So brutal. The poor guy was, yeah, he was toast. Like the way they just capitalize just people exploding body parts. Last season we had a freaking whale. Like they just find these crazy ways, and especially with looking like B, since we've last seen, her, and with Huey as well. This poor guy just can't take a
He's still
break.
too.
um
No, I love Huey, but you're right. He can't catch a break. Like he thinks he's making the right decisions. He thinks he's making the right calls. No, he's making one bad decision after another.
one bad decision, whether it's his work, his friends, his girlfriend. Yeah, it just I really do appreciate as well in the series that because a year has went by, they bring that up. They're like, oh yeah, a lot's changed in a year. And we see that
Mhm.
through the characters. We see what's going on with them, where they are, where they're at. The big thing, like especially for not only the Seven, but for Homelander himself, is his dynamic between him and his relationship with Stormfront.
The public, yeah. Which I'm surprised she's still alive. First of all, I thought she died.
I I believe, was it me in that video? I suggested that she was alive.
I think you're right. I thought she died. Like I mean, she looked done. Like I mean, she's well done right now. So
She is well done now, but yeah, yeah,
and she's beating Homelander's meat off, and I'm just like, it's the right crudeness of what we signed up for, and it is kind of breath of fresh air where some people just like to walk on eggshells, and it's the show is uncompromising, it's unapologetic.
mhm.
I love it, and I was going to mention something, but sorry, you go ahead.
I'm really just looking forward to all of this, man. The dynamics. I mean, freaking Carl Urban as Billy the Butcher. Oh, yeah, it is. That is some freaking. He's freaking cool. He's so cool in this. Is he gains some superpowers here because there he went and he tried it out, having the superpowers for 24 hours, and it looks like that effect lasted a lot longer than he thought.
There's some side effects going on there, and
Mm.
it's really showing just how far he's willing to go just to kill Homelander. And I think the secret agent Blondie there, I forget her name, Grace, that was her name.
Mhm.
I think she's right. Like it will never stop with Homelander. His lust for vengeance will never be satiated. And that's what, again, there's a lot of layers to these characters, and because of these flaws, we can't help but be rooting for Billy, but at the same time being really scared of him.
Yeah, I think it ties a lot into not only Billy's arc but also Homelander, where they're different but the same. They're compare and contrast, and that, man, even with Homelander himself, dude, like he went off on the rails during his birthday.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, man, just so, yeah, wow, just
He had his own little arc there because we fall into a trap, well, at least for me, we fall into a trap, but where I couldn't help but feel kind of sorry for the guy. He's just like, he's
yeah,
at his lowest, and the love of his life is, well, she's not looking good. So,
certified Nazi.
a certified Nazi. His public image is fucked. The poor man's Aquaman is getting time slots closer than him, in front of him,
Hmm.
and again, you can't help but feel sorry for him. But then, he finally snapped, and then we're reminded, like, okay, yeah, now we're reminded why you're an asshole. So
Dude, and You can tell this he's such an asshole because he was even making fun of the speedster, man. A
A train, like it
train.
just like
Yeah, dude.
he's busting his balls, like he's like, I can see your girder from here, you fucking fat fuck. Like,
Yeah,
dude, calm
dude.
your shit, man.
Like freaking and then this is all after like he's just a freaking dude, man. Freaking Homelander, dude. He's so scary, but he's such a fucking man child. Like, oh man. It's yeah. And it's brutal because he has his powers alone, like they intimidate. You see, it intimidates everybody. And that's the big focal point that, I guess that's been through the whole entire series, but this series itself too, they're really trying to figure out, okay, we need to kill this guy and how are we going to do it?
Yeah,
So we have the 7, which is based off of the Justice League essentially. And
basically.
the payback, this crew is basically like the Avengers, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And they have their team leader, Soldier Boy, who was basically like Captain America.
with the shield and
Yeah, with the
everything.
shield and everything. Even his little like the way Cap from I don't know, his suit looked like Cap from Winter Soldier. Yeah, and they're trying to figure out like which I feel Soldier Boy might be alive.
He could be he could be an experiment
Bucky
and
Barnes style.
Bucky Barnes style, and maybe his powers might equate to Homelander, or he could be a much bigger threat than Homelander. That's the beauty about the show. Like it really does keep you on your
Mm-hmm.
toes, and they do challenge your beliefs, and then they flip it around. And yeah, like even like A Train, the Deep, like season one, they're just despicable assholes, and then season two and three come along, and you just can't help but feel sorry for them. So
Yeah, they're not on their high horse anymore, and they've
no, not anymore.
lost their power.
Like the Deep at the Kill is his best friend,
Oh
so who watched him
yeah,
do it?
that was pretty brutal, and um, yeah, dude, I have just so much emotions from this series. I really freaking enjoy it. Like I don't know, man. I really want to get into reading the comic book line of this. And man, we got to see Black Noir, his face.
What I thought was going to happen is that Black Noir dies, and Black Noir is just a title. Like anyone could be any guy with some crazy. Sorry, there's a loud bang outside my
Oh,
apartment.
you all good?
I don't know. Maybe someone dropped something up there. Well, anyways, I thought it was gonna be like the 007 approach, where it's just a name and a title. Any exceptional person or soup in this
Mhm.
case can be Black Noir. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, yeah, me too. But poor guy got his freaking face shredded off.
Yeah, it's just because some human fly wanted to, fly and gave their position away.
Yeah.
So
But it just shows too, like, and that was what time period were they in that one? Was that the 70s?
I think the
80s.
80s.
Okay. Even then too, they were like talking about like, not having soups in the military because of their training and stuff like that. And we see that like they get the freaking Suicide Squad treatment, dude. They just get freaking torn in half.
Yeah, basically.
Torn in half. Which, yeah, it is. Yeah, this whole series, man, has been such a joy. Like, just the characters themselves, people like you get as shitty as a lot of these characters can be. Like, you like we're saying, you can't help but have a feeling for them. You grow an attachment. Being 3 seasons in, I'm not looking forward to if any of the boys are taken out because their dynamic, the way they interact with each other, their own personalities, their own story arcs. Like you just get so wrapped into them. It just goes beyond of what we're seeing today with the various amount of superhero content. Like this is just it's a nice change up,
Mhm.
dude. I love that.
No, it is a fresh take on superheroes, because right now, like, superheroes been going on for like decades at this point, and it's been going around for decades at this point. And right here we see a very realistic take on what if superheroes are around, and they probably would be regulated like this, and they probably would have giant egos where it feels like they can do everything.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
in Homelander's case, he thinks he's above humans and he's not. He doesn't equate to us. And no, a lot has happened in this the first 3 episodes, and it's just got me so excited for the rest. One big surprise that I got was, I'm not sure if you've seen Walking Dead, but Red Velvet or Red Scarlet, whatever the fuck her name is, that was Andrea. When I first saw her, I was like, "You look so familiar. What the hell are you off of?" And I saw her talk somewhere, like, "Holy shit, is Andrea from Walking Dead?"
Which season was she in?
First two, I think.
Oh, and who did she play?
Yeah, she was the one Frenchie, and she's basically X-23
Yes.
in the amusement park. So that's her.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, whoa. Dang, I did not know that.
Yeah, so I saw that. No, there's a lot going on here. Like there's like a lot of subplots. Like Frenchie's getting his own storyline where his past is catching up to him, and this fuck what's her name, Sherry, like his old boss is coming after him because she wants Frenchie's friend, and so there's there's a lot going on, and there's this big conspiracy theory of what the hell happened to Soldier Boy. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure what's going on. I personally think that again that he's. I think you are right. He is alive, and he might be a much bigger threat than
Yeah,
Homelander.
and someone who can possibly go, you know, toe to toe with Homelander because they both got big egos and they want to be the big one on top.
Oh, what if Soldier Boy defected to the
Oh
Russians?
man, trope in every movie, every show. If you do not see the person die, there's a big chance they're alive, unless it's Star Wars.
Unless it's Star Wars, which they people have a
Yeah,
tendency of
yeah,
coming back. So
and yeah, so it's definitely gonna be really interesting of what we're gonna be seeing from this, dude. Man, it's just there's gonna be a lot happening, and there's gonna be some very interesting shit that's gonna go down, and I am so excited. How many episodes are in this season? I'm gonna see that real
I'm
quick
not sure. So let's see.
because this is what's gonna enjoy. I've seen how much. Oh, another story arc that I'm really enjoying in this is Mother's Milk. His storyline too. He's out, then he has
Oh
to
yeah,
get
like
back in
that's right. And he has to
with
he's got
Soldier
this
Boy.
obsession
Mhm.
with Soldier Boy to the point, yeah, well, to the point where it's scaring his family. And he knows like he can't move on unless
Mhm.
this shit has to be resolved. Yeah, like again, there's just so much going on. Like Huey's doing his own thing, and Starlight has to swallow the big pill. That's a horrible analogy. She has to endure the most, like to the point where she has to ask kiss Homelander until Huey and the boys figure out what's what, and Huey got a good dose of Billy's
Yep.
puke.
Yep. And oh yeah, that those arcs. Yeah, being co-captain has been interesting. Yeah, with Billy, freaking getting that. Yeah, his reaction to when Huey told him about about working basically for a soup was freaking priceless. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Starlight, with her and they have two new members. Well, one new member and one old member for the seven because they have to have seven.
Yeah.
And we get to see. Okay, what is his name here? He was in a boy band. Well, in the story, he was in a boy band, but he's Starlight's friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The yeah. Fuck. What's his name? I don't
Supersonic.
see him on the credits here.
Supersonic.
That's
This
it. Yeah,
poor guy,
Supersonic.
I think he's gonna get the wrath of Homelander.
I think so too. And we both know like Homelander likes to take his time when he wants to do shit. So I'm pretty sure that yeah, he's gonna die horribly.
Like,
I can already see that.
Was it season 2 or season 1? They were looking for a new member of the Seven, and they had
That
the
was two. The
yeah.
deaf
Was he
dude.
blind? Was he blind?
Was he blind? Yeah, he was blind. And then Homelander pop, he
Yeah.
just hit the
Oh man,
ears, and yeah.
this guy's
So
freaking ruthless, man. But the characters themselves, you really just get into, and you really go through so much on everyone's end. It is just such a crazy ride to be on. But yeah, it is damn good.
yeah, it's at this point we're just gushing, and it's not like I'm trying. Like I'm generally trying to find things that I didn't like, but the problem is like everything. I was just so glued to the screen. I just wanted to know what happens next, and everything just
Yeah.
went by so fast and so quick. Right now, I feel like because there's just so much setup. I am a little weary that there might not be a lot of
Yeah.
payoffs
Yeah,
to all
no,
the
I can definitely
storylines.
see that. Yeah, because they do have quite a lot going on, which in one hand is really cool to watch. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Like when you have so much going on, it is hard to wrap up storylines. Particularly, did you see how many episodes are in this season? 8? Okay.
I think
So
it's
we're like a
8.
quarter of a way there.
Yeah,
Um, the
yeah,
they're bringing in so many storylines, so many characters that you do get a there's a few characters that are on the back burner right now, like Queen Maeve, who had a pretty big storyline in season 2 and
yeah,
season 1, which I as we're talking about this now, that's
yeah.
something that I've come to think about. There is we get a little bit of, I guess, particularly, I'm trying to think of anyone else's character, but hers I've noticed so far that's been on the back burner lately. I mean, she did give Billy 3 doses of the soup drug, but yeah, yeah. Besides that,
To an extent, like I almost forgot about Starlight. It wasn't until she showed up, like, yeah, like there's like you can still tell there's a little bit of sexual tension with her and her ex there, and which, yeah, another classic trope of a love triangle. Which in this case, no, now it's Homelander and Huey, and I'm not sure how. And Huey's had his own arc too, where he realizes that sometimes you really do have to stoop as low
yeah.
as they do.
One of the parts that I felt cringing. They were at a premiere. Huey was basically with all the seven who he's been trying to take down for the past 2 seasons, and he has a really intense interaction with Homelander. But the one that really got me was his interaction with A Train, because A Train killed his freaking
Yeah,
girlfriend. He wouldn't be in the position he is if A Train,
yeah,
because he was taking that one drug there. Yeah, just trying to see him trying to be all like buddy buddies. A Train trying to be buddy buddies with Huey was kind of like, oh, dude, that is. Oh, I was just cringing, man, because I was just thinking about that, because Huey's girlfriend died in a horrific way. Like that was freaking crazy. So much going on in this show, and
yeah. And it's funny
mhm.
because Homelander, he became a has been, slowly becoming has been rather, and he's taking out on A Train, which A Train right now is right
Yeah,
very slowly
yeah,
becoming a has been.
they're losing their light, and that is another, talk about A Train real quick, of him trying to branch out into switching up of what he's been known for, because he was known to be the fastest man alive, and that's kind of dwindled, and so he's trying to look
Yeah,
for something else, and he's trying to represent of his background, and bringing in his own culture. And just the interesting part is how Vought is kind of like, no, which speaks on another level when it
yeah,
comes to representation, of who you are and your background. And so that's just been another thing that I've been really enjoying about this show, is it speaks on real world conflict, real world stuff, to make a twist on him in this dark superhero world. is pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's a it kind of like South Park. There's a lot of social commentary going on, and it does have a like a long brutal a long brutal look
Mhm.
of where we are today in society. Again, like I think that's the reason why it's so relevant right now, because it is like a reflection
Absolutely.
of
Absolutely.
what we have right
So,
now.
are you okay with going into final thoughts?
Yeah, we can
I'm
go
a
find those.
huge fan of this series. I'm very excited. Another thing to look forward to on the Fridays, or if you're just planning on just, waiting until the whole series comes out and you can binge that. I know people like that too. The Boys. It's
Mhm.
if you keep in mind if you are interested in that, and I know they do have some very gory and you know a lot of stuff in there, but yeah, it is damn good, and I'd say these past 3 episodes, it makes the freaking cut.
It makes the cut. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 3 seasons in and you're still squeamish about everything. I think you probably should know what's going on, considering that
But good storytelling.
yeah, a lot of gory shit happened. So yeah, it's not for everyone. So if you like superheroes and all that jazz, obviously go ahead and give this a watch. You will not be disappointed. So yes, it absolutely does make the cut. I'm always excited for Fridays now just to watch the next
Mhm.
episode. And yeah, aside from that, thank you for swinging by. Love you all, appreciate you all. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.